is up, guys? Hang on one second. Gotta fix my hair. To my face a little bit. Welcome back. Yeah, another day, another video. Type shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more problems today. Probably take a look at the problem of the day. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Check out Leetcoding. Let's move this over here. Been working on my game today too, and pretty solid. Let's move this over here. Pull up our Excali draw. Take a look at our problems. Fruits and baskets 2. Let's take a look. We haven't solved it, so that'd be a good one to solve. You're given 2 arrays of integers, fruits and baskets, each of length n, where fruits I represents the quantity of the ith type of fruit, and baskets j represents the capacity of the jth basket. From left to right, place the fruits according to these rules. Each fruit must be placed in the leftmost available basket. Okay, so 2 arrays, right? Each of length n, so they're the same size, so don't have to worry about that. Fruits I represents the quantity of the ith type of fruit, and baskets j represents the capacity of the jth basket, right? So we got capacities here, and we got each specific type of fruit at each different I. Lijan, hello, dude. What's up, man? Good to see you again, dude. Let's put on some lo-fi maybe.
Something's got a hold on me.
Let me know if it's too quiet or it's too loud. Gotta get a little locked in here type shit. Anyway, okay, so how's your day today, Lijan? From left to right, place the fruits according to these rules. Each fruit must be placed in the leftmost available basket, with the capacity greater than or equal to the quantity of that fruit type. Each fruit must be placed in the leftmost available basket, with a capacity greater than or equal to the quantity of the fruit. Okay, so obviously 4 can't be placed here. It can only be placed in the leftmost basket, which would be 5 here. Damn, my throat, dude. Each basket can hold only 1 type of fruit. Okay, if a fruit cannot be placed in any basket, it remains unplaced. Return the number of fruit types that remain unplaced after all possible allocations are made. So fruit 0 is equal to 4 is placed in baskets 1. Fruits 1 is equal to 2 is placed in basket 0. And fruits 2 is equal to 5 cannot be placed in baskets 2 is equal to 4. Since 1 fruit type remains unplaced, we return 1. Okay. Thing is, I don't want to be overthinking this problem. It is an easy problem with a 70% acceptance rate, so the most straightforward solution I think would work here. So how would we want to do this? Let's take a look. Let's fix this lo-fi though. Is this lo-fi a good volume? Okay, let's put this on the screen. This over here. Pull this up. That input here. Got our input. Got our baskets, right? So what do we want to return here? We return an integer, right? Being the number of baskets that we haven't looked at. So let's think here. We'd obviously have to start at this specific basket, right? So we'd have to start by looping through. Trying to think here. We can probably do a simple kind of n-squared approach here. What I'm thinking about is maybe we can trying to think here. I think there's multiple ways we can do this. We can probably use a hash map, right? So I'm gonna write this down. One, we can probably use a hash map, right? Like a hash map would probably be a good option for this problem. And then two, probably one we could use, you know, maybe some array with like Boolean variables in it, trues and false, that map to you know, the specific I that we're looking at. Trying to think here, probably a hash map would probably work probably the best here. What happened to my lo-fi? Oh shit, it's playing. I'm trying to think here. Maybe I know. Well, we know fruit and baskets one, which we solved yesterday, was a sliding window problem. Could this be a sliding window problem? I'm not really getting kind of a sliding window feel from this. I don't think there should be any sorting, right? Maybe we could sort two though, but each fruit must be placed in the leftmost available basket. Right? If we sort this, it wouldn't really work out. So I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I'm thinking an n squared for loop, maybe just starting from here, going through each basket, and we can check each basket every time. Check if it's either, you know, if it's false and it's less than that, then we make that true, right? And then we would just count at the end how many falses are left. That's what I'm kind of thinking here, to be honest, right? Because we placed 2, so we go 4, right? Starting at 4. We can place the first one in 5, right? Then we go to 1, which we're at 2. We place the next one in 3. Then we go to 5, and we wouldn't be able to place anything, so there's 1 fruit remained. So we return 1. So I think I'm probably going to go with this approach right here. Let's figure out how we can create... So we want to create our vector here, right? So probably want to start off by creating a vector, right? So std vector type boolean, right? I always get confused with the syntax here in C++. We have our visited here. Vector C++. Let's take a look here. Declares a vector of 5 chars or initialized to A. So really what we want is we want of size, what, fruits.size. Is that how do you do in C++? I always forget. Is it size? I think it is. And then we want false. I believe that should be good. And maybe we can probably initialize our int n is equal to fruits.size, right? Instead of recalling it every time, I guess. Have our size n here, right? And what do we want to do here? We can go, okay, well, for fruit. Shit, dude, I forget the syntax for enhanced for loop. See, I think these Leetcode problems probably help me with the syntax here with C++. I always forget how to do it in for range declaration and expression. So for fruit in expression, fruit in fruits. Is that how you do it? I don't know. Is this the correct loop here? Baha Bulali, what's up, dude? Nice to see you, man. How's your day been? the order lets the compiler deduce the type of fruit from fruits. Yes, auto fruit. I'm trying to think here. Are we going to directly manipulate these variables here? Probably not. So I think this can be const, like const auto reference, right? Const auto reference fruit in fruits, right? So we're looking at a specific value. Then what do we want to do? Well, whatever value we're looking at, we probably want to loop through this. So Rahiman, hi dude. What's up, dude? What's up, everyone? Good to see you. So yeah, we're going through our fruits here, and now we probably want to go through our baskets. So for maybe we can do another const auto here. I always get confused. I'm still learning everything, so yeah. Yeah, const auto basket, right, in baskets here. Then probably want to what do we want to do here? So we're looking to each fruit in the basket, right? We have our array here, our visited array. I guess that's fine. We can call it that. Maybe we probably want to start. Would we want to start from that specific value? Well, probably want to. I guess that should be fine, right? Trying to think here. We probably need an if statement here, like if what fruits you know what, I'm just gonna do a normal for loop here just because in I is equal to 0, right? I is less than n I plus plus, because I think we might need to start one ahead, and I don't think you can do that with this sort of for loop. So in j is equal to 0, j is less than n, I plus plus. I believe that's good right there. Right, so then we want to check, okay, well, if, so we're looking at our I value, right? We want to see, well, if I is less than j, so that's our first thing here. So if fruits I is less than or equal to fruits j and visited sub, what's up, llama? Fruit size is less than j. You been watching Coding Jesus still, llama? The legend Coding Jesus. IJ, and we also want to check, well, if we're in our visited too, right? So we visited shit. We don't want to use visited I, we want to use, well, because we're looking at each value, we probably want to use visited j, I would assume. Our j index is when we look through each value, right? And if our j, nah, you my legend. Yes, sir. You my legend. Let's go, dude. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I gotta improve the stream a little bit, dude. I think I'm gonna try and figure out how I can get like the text on the screen and everything. People's like the chats like come on the screen and shit. I have to figure that out. My OBS setup is so basic, bro. It's literally just the fucking video and like my camera. Probably could make it a little bit more professional, maybe, but anyway, we check our j here, right? And visited j, we want it false. Like there's probably a better way to write that, but we'll just do that for now. I'll ask ChatGPT. Hee. Let's go, dude. Let me know what it says. Right, Right, so our J is less than J is false to, then what we can pretty much just make what visited J is equal to true. Shit, did we open up our if statement here? I need to see what it looks like. Yeah, we can open up our if statement here. You got visited J is equal to true, right? And then outside of our for, really all we need to count would be, well, what's so let's have our res here in res 0. We can have another for outside of here, and we can just loop through and check, right? So for let's call it boo in I guess for const auto reference boo in visited, we can just do, well, if boo, right, if it's true, then we want to count the falses, right? So how would we count false? If boo, we can count plus plus, right? Just probably return our count here. I think this should work, but maybe I thought about the problem wrong. I'm missing a bunch of colons though. Colon. True. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully this passes. We'll see. Undeclared identifier visited. Spelt it wrong. Visited. Yep, spelt that right here. Reference overloaded function cannot resolve. Did you mean to call it? Oh, this is meant to be res. Whoops. Res. I'm 14. Heap overflow on address. Fruits I is less than or equal to fruits J, and fruits J is equal. How? What is wrong with this line here? I don't know what this means. Address. Overflow. Maybe we might need a compiler here, bro. Might need a fucking compiler. I'm not sure why this is let's fetch 3477. Oh. Take a look here, lol. You're kind of cute, lol. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Let's take a look at Fruits and Baskets 2. Get rid of all this crap. Okay, did this copy properly? Yeah, it did. Let's copy our code. Take these values here. Type shit. Could step through it. Turn our res. Wow, that ported over pretty well. Okay. Let's run. Let's make sure it runs. Holy fuck. Symbol file not loaded. Next violation reading. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Okay, I'm getting some errors. I'm not sure why, but F5. Exception thrown, dude. Oh my god. Damn, bro. I don't know what this means. If anyone knows what this means, I'd... dude, I don't know. Alright, fuck it. I'll just debug it from here. Made some progress on my in the inner loop. You're doing I++ again. Oh my god, I am, dude. Thank you, not try. I don't know why the fuck I always fuck that up, dude. Thank you, dude. Did not see that. There we go. Alright, sweet. So what are we getting here? We're getting output 0, expected 1. I guess we probably want to print our... Let's print our... printing in C++, I don't know. I have to relook at the syntax. Okay, I will copy that code, thank you. Let's print our... How can we print C++? Do we have to loop over the array to print? I think we do. Have to loop over array to print in C++. Take a look here. No. No, strictly have to loop over. Okay, so I think I do have to loop over it, so let's print each value here. std cout, std and l, std cout. We want this here, and then we want... Alright, I think that should work. Let's take a look. Why am I getting hello world? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I'm printing inside of the statement here. Whoops. std. (1,1,1,1). So it's all true. That's interesting. Why is it all true? If fruit's I is less than or equal to fruit's j, and visitor j is false. Right, that should work, right? So we're looking at this value here, then we're using the inner loop here, and we're looping, starting from here. We're checking if fruit's I is less than fruit's j, which it's not. See, now I wish I had a fucking debugger so I could step through this shit, dude. This is so stupid. So it should fail there, checking this value. Then it should come here, add this to be true. Or 1. I is just an I++, J, and J++, I, J. This looks right. I don't know. I don't know why this... I'm not sure. Take a look here. You might visit to be true. Guess we can fix this. We can make this be that. I believe this should work. I don't understand why this is not working. So I'm not sure what my bug is. If anyone should be outputting 1 here. That's so weird, dude. We get 0. Expected 0. I'm not sure, bro, and I don't have a debugger, so this is AIDS. What is going on here? I don't know. Pretty confident this should work. You're comparing fruit to fruit. You're comparing the fruit to other fruits, not the baskets. Oh shit, am I doing? Oh my gosh, dude, this is my issue here. Dude, I always mess up this shit here, dude. Like something so simple. This should be baskets, dude. That is literally why it's not working. Oh my god, dude. Oh no, we have another issue. 111. Boo and visited. So yeah, we have our I here. J. Fruit size less than baskets. J. Yeah, J. Use bucket. J is equal to. We're still getting, it's still getting. It's cause you were on live, bro. You probably will do well offline. Nah, I think it's the same, dude. Honestly, I've got to the point where, like, I was nervous at first, like being on live and like people watching me, but like, I just came to the realization that, like, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me nowadays. I'm gonna be either ass or good no matter what. So just gotta enjoy the process. But thank you for that, bro. Marking fruits J is visited. Oh yeah, this should be I here. I think that's why. There we go. There's our issue. What are we missing here? We got 8, right? So now why is this not working here? NC Llama says, my boss is a great coder, but he is slow as a turtle. Sometimes you gotta code like him. Haha. Yeah, bro. That's me, bro. I'm a turtle, dude. NC. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Thank you, John. But yeah, bro, I'm slow as a turtle, dude. I think so slow as well, bro. I was working on this game today, dude. Yeah, let me show you guys something. I was working on this game today. Literally for me to implement. Yo, Max, what's up, Tom? How you doing, bro? Literally for me to implement this function here took me literally like 3 or 4 hours to implement this. This looks like the most simple thing ever, like in my game here, but it's like, dude, for me to be able to just do this took like forever, bro. Like, it was insane. But this is my functionality for my top-down shooter game so far. I was kind of trying to get the projectile mechanics working, kind of, but I've got it so far. So I've got it aiming at the things. It took a long time to do this, so just that functionality there. I think the last time I showed this on stream, I think I had the green, red, yellow, and blue like just sitting there. So I got it working. So just to talk about being slow as a turtle, dude, that's literally me. Anyway, let's go back to this problem. 0, 1, expected 1. Honestly, anything to do with graphics take a shitload of time, so you're doing good. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's just it's definitely definitely tough, dude. Definitely tough. I don't know why. That's so cool. Thanks, Tom. What programming language you started with, and how far have you gone till now? What did I start with? I think I started in college. I think I started learning with Java. I think. So I did Java like in my programming courses and stuff, and then I kind of picked up Python from doing DSA stuff. Picked up Python and then did a web development course. Learned JavaScript there, and then I've been learning C++ with Ethan. I don't know if he's in the stream, but he's usually here. But I've been working on this project here, and it's been good, but it's been kind of AIDS to do this. Like, I had this bug earlier, like bro, like for me, visitor J inside of the nested for loop, not sure. That's awesome, by the way. Thank you, dude. Like, this stuff here, bro, like, I have some bugs in my code, dude. I literally have no idea why the bug is happening. Like, I cannot, like, figure it out, and I'm, like, fucking asking, like Copilot, you know, you can, like, right-click or something. If something's wrong, yeah, you can, like, tell Copilot to, like, look at your shit or whatever, and it's like, oh, like, add this, like, you know, check if placing circle is null, and, like, add this condition. Like, dude, if Copilot wasn't there, like, I don't even know if I'd be able to, like, it probably would have taken me, like, hours or days to debug, like, this, like, small little thing here, you know? I don't know, just, like, maybe it's because I don't have a lot of experience, but, like, you know, just to, my point that I'm trying to make is that just to, like, debug, like, these super small things, like, takes literally forever, like, but it's all part of the process, you know? But I'm proud where I've got to so far with this. Definitely, I don't know, syntax is kind of aids too, but we're making it there. Llama says, visitor J inside the nested for loop, not sure. That's awesome, by the way. Visitor J. See, I did have it as visitor J before, but I thought it was maybe I, but I guess let's just step through this and see what it is. I guess we will be our own debugger. Why not? So we have our fruits here. Let's step through this. I mean, this shouldn't take too long. I mean, we've only got like 2 iterations here, so. Okay, so C++ is a very good choice. If you become good in it, it has a lot of dwarment. I don't know what that really means in engineering. How you chose that when people go for Python. I guess you're asking me why I chose it. I chose to learn C++ just because I wanted to get like stronger in my like computer science like fundamentals, and you know, obviously like having to deal with like memory management stuff in C++. You know, I thought it was important. I kind of wanted to try and pick it up. I'm also pretty good friends with Ethan, who's been in the stream here, and he kind of inspired me to learn, so he's been helping me learn, and he's been working on a game engine, and I want to be able to get to the level to, you know, help him commit to the game engine and everything, and so that's been my goal to learn the past month and a half. So, you know, I started off very slowly, and I still am, you know, pretty shit, but, you know, I'm making progress, you know, and obviously just like what I always say, just like, you know, showing up every day and doing a little bit like goes a long way, just being consistent with it. So that's what I've been doing. So anyway, let's jump through this. So let's look at our code here, right? So and then we have our, let's grab our visited here, right? So put this over here. We can have, we use text here. How do I get text? Here you go. So we have false, false, false. Let's make this smaller. Okay. So what do? We start off with I, right? Right, so we start off here. We then check for J from 0, right? So we check from here. We check if fruits I is less than or equal to baskets J, right? So is it less than or equal to? No, it's not, right? So we're going to skip this, right? Then we go to here. We check here is less than or equal to J, and it's visited as false, right? Which, now that I think about it, Llama, I feel like we probably should be comparing with J. I think you are right. I would have thought it would be J, but... fuck, man, my eye, dude. Holy shit. Hey Max, I've started watching that course and I'm on section 3. It's been great till now. I hope it remains the same. Yeah, man, it's great, dude. I'm happy that it's good to see you again, Ryan. But yeah, dude, just keep going with it, bro. It's a really good course. Let's see where you're at, dude. Section 3, bro. You doing HTML? Is this where you're up to here, right? Section 3, intermediate HTML. Mara says, good luck, bro. Thank you, dude. Yeah, just keep going through it, dude. It's a good course. There's some good projects here that you learn a lot too. So projects are fun as well. But maybe this needs to, I think this needs to be J here. Right, then we mark visitor J to be true, right? We want to mark this basket, right? Yeah, this basket should be true here, right? So then this should be true, right? Then we come to here, and we wouldn't pass. So, oh. Let's use this test case. Let's run this code. Okay, so I was. This needs to be true, but why are we not passing here? 354. Marked everything is true. Maybe it's because 1 to 100. Maybe our N is not always the same size as our M here, so maybe we do int M is equal to baskets dot size. Good luck, bro. Yes, and RS says hi. No job. Yeah. No job yet. No job. Ryan says yes, Max. Also, good luck for your today's session. You really inspired me to code too. Sweet, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's really great. That makes me happy that I inspire other people too. So, yeah, keep going with it, dude. You're gonna do great. So, yeah. I haven't got a job yet. I haven't really started applying. I'm still a student. I'm graduating here in December, so I'm gonna be applying this fall, probably throughout August. I'm gonna be starting the next couple weeks. I'm just kind of editing my resume and stuff, and gonna start smashing out some applications, dude. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully in the next few months, dude. That's the goal. Yes, good luck for sure. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Kind of did this series more as like a, you know, I put this series on my resume too. Like I have a link on, not a link on my resume. I talk about it as a bullet point on my resume. Just like, I mean, I feel like having like an online portfolio like this, like, you know, just to view programming, like can only benefit, you know, for a employer and stuff like that. So, but thank you, and RS. Appreciate that. Do you have any projects? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have, I'd say probably like 2 solid ones. Working on a C++ project right now. I'm just trying to learn. But yeah, I have some projects, yeah. Adam Lipson, what's up? Welcome back, dude. Hey. I have my projects on my GitHub. I'm working on this Rate My Frad website. This is my internship project that I did. When should I start DSA? After course? Honestly, dude, you could probably start DSA whenever, dude. You could probably start it now. You probably gotta, if you don't know anything about DSA, I would probably, you know, maybe, I'm sure there's probably like YouTube courses, like DSA courses, DSA YouTube. I'm sure you could probably just watch something. I don't know. I'd probably find like a data structures course on YouTube and just go through it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, dude. I think you can kind of learn everything pretty fast, but yeah, the sooner the better. Yeah, exactly what Adam says. Yeah. Yeah, I would focus, Ryan. I would focus right now on the just focus on the web development course, dude, and try and like, I'd say at least get to like the JavaScript section, like learn JavaScript, and then maybe start the DSA in JavaScript and stuff. How did you start DSA? I went to college and I learned about data structures, and then I kind of just started doing LeetCode from there. So that's how I got started. You're building that game with OpenGL. I'm using SDL3. So no, not OpenGL. No, yeah, SDL3. It's just it's going to be a like a top-down 2D, you know, balloon shooter tower defense game instead of like tanks and robots. So that's the goal for it. Yeah, maybe this could be my issue here. We're looping through J. Let's change this to M. Let's see if that's maybe. I couldn't even check if they were the same size. Probably not, but yeah. You might as well change that. I'm not sure what I'm missing here, guys. I am not sure. I always see your videos on my YouTube when I'm procrastinating doing LeetCode. Keeps me motivated. Oh, there you go. That's the second person today that motivates other people. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Adam. I really, that's really nice. I'm really happy that I motivate you too. So that's great. Oh, nice. Me too. You can easily integrate OpenGL into it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I haven't really looked into it, but maybe I will. Just at the moment, I'm just kind of trying to learn my like C++ fundamentals. For me, that's the most important thing. So, yeah. Dude, I don't even know what I'm missing in this problem, dude. This is like ridiculous. Problem of the day. Visitor is true. Could it be something to do with down here? I don't know. You are our code Jesus. Thanks, bro. I have heard that Python is the best language to learn DSA because of the new era of AI. It goes really well alongside machine learning. Yeah, dude, honestly, I haven't really worked a lot with AI, but I fucking just picked up Python because it was easy as fuck to do with LeetCode. Like, instead of doing stuff in C++, you can do shit in Python and like way quicker. So that's the main reason why I kind of picked it up. I literally picked up Python from DSA. Like 2 months ago, I got my first job as a data engineer, although I didn't go to college, and it took me around 1.5 of coding and applying. Yeah, wow, dude, that's a grind, dude. That's impressive though, dude. Congratulations about that, bro. That's really awesome. Guess we got to check both basket and fruit. I think I am checking both basket and fruit. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I can't really step through this, and I'm not sure if this is... This looks fine here. I mean, I'm looping through the thing. I'm checking if it's false, and then I'm incrementing res. Like, 1.5 years. Haha. Yeah. You know, this is probably the time where I should probably ask AI. I'd be like, what is my bug here? What is my bug? Let's take a look. It's probably something stupid, dude. My bug here, dude. I'm telling you. Let's see here. So they're telling me that I need to use M here, the basket size. So is that really my issue? I don't think so. Ah, my break statement, dude. I think that's what I'm missing here, the break. Because then I keep looping. That's my issue, I think. There you go. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god, bro. The issue literally was I didn't have a break statement, bro. Oh, dude. It's like stupid shit like this, dude. I'm telling you. There you go, bro. I was the slowest. I mean, mine is so slow and squared, so let's see how other people did it. I'm sure it was... I mean, bro, this guy literally did it the same way as me. Instead, I just had an extra for loop out here. He's just checking it by place here, so... Let's go, Jake Jones. Thank you, bro. Eureka. Let's go, dude. Go to, dude. Go to shit. Let's go. Thank you guys. That was our daily question today. Oh my gosh, dude. Fruits and Baskets 3 just came out today, bro. Well, we'll leave that for tomorrow, dude. We'll leave it for tomorrow. Too many Fruits and Baskets today. I don't know. What should we do? Maybe one more problem. Let's let me jump into let's grab some ranked problems here. Yeah, let's look at like, I don't know, 1500 to 1600 problems. What we usually do. Take a look. Page 12, 11. I think what have we done so far? I think we've done minimum swaps to group all ones together. I think I might have done that one, but I'm not sure. Okay, that's a premium problem. Find the count numbers which are not special. Okay, this looks interesting. Let's do this. Instantly looking at this, I'm thinking that it's a binary search. I haven't even read the problem, but I literally just kind of looks like a binary search. I don't know. Let's take a look. Given two positive integers, L and R. Okay, no, it's probably not a binary search then. For any number of X, all positive divisors of X except X are called the proper division divisors of X. Number is called special if it has exactly two proper divisors. For example, the number 4 is special because it has proper divisors 1 and 2. Number 6 is not special because it has proper divisors 1, 2, and 3. Return the count number range L and R that are not special. So, label the closest. Is Leetcode usually in C, or can you pick your desired language? You can pick it. You can do whatever you want, bro. There's a bunch of shit that you can do. Maybe we do it in Elixir, then. I don't know, dude. You can do it in whatever you like. I usually do it in Python. I mean, I think I would recommend to people do it in Python, but I'm just trying to pick up C++, so I've been doing it in C++. Oh, never mind. I see the drop down. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's think about this problem. We got a 27% acceptance rate here, so probably some edge cases here. You ever plan on recording yourself making your game? See, I do, and I want to, because I feel like it'd be more interesting. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest. Obviously, like, when I stream, I get, like, extremely distracted. Like, obviously reading the chat. And, like, I want to answer all the questions. You know, of course. Like, that's why I do this. Like, I love chatting. I enjoy doing the streaming because I don't really have to be, like, fully locked into doing Leetcode. Like, I can just kind of, like, come in and out and be distracted and kind of still probably solve most of the problems that I look at. But, at least most of, like, the probably problems rated lower than like 1700, 1800, but you know, when I start doing hard problems and stuff, that's like obviously, you know, very tough for me to solve. But anyway, I do want to, but the thing is most of the time, like when I'm doing this, like, I don't know, I'm Googling a lot, like, you know, doing shit like that, Googling syntax, but you know, I don't know, maybe I should. Is that something that you want to see? Not sure. You think working on this would be I'm trying to think about what I want to implement next. I have a few bugs in this too. Like, for example, I mean, technically it's not moving out of the thing, but, you know, if I was to move this here, for some reason... Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. That was a robot. Whoops. Right, but what if I place one here? No. Hang on. Let me restart this. Okay, let's put one here. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, dude. I always keep placing the wrong ones. Okay, we want a 6 here. So this should shoot this. This should shoot this. No, it's not close enough. Okay, that shoots this. That shoots this, right? But what if I place one that's like in between both of them? Maybe I don't have any bugs. I thought one of them shot for some reason at the same time, but yeah, I don't know, dude. 3. Okay. I guess maybe it does kind of work, but I don't know what to implement next. I'm thinking maybe like, I gotta speak to Ethan about it, but I'm thinking maybe something. I think maybe I should get the like the textures in, maybe load the textures in. Maybe getting some movement or something. Maybe get the movement working, but I'd watch it. Yeah. Okay. I gotta kind of. I also don't really know what I'm doing too, so kind of doing like, I probably have to get together like kind of like a roadmap sort of thing, but you know, I want to, dude. I like what I said before. Yeah, this is much more interesting to me, seeing how you'd implement collisions. Yeah, to be honest, dude, I literally, for me to implement collisions, dude, I fucking literally had to watch YouTube videos for like 2 hours, like collisions for the bullets. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of me, like, programming is a lot of me reading and, you know, watching videos and fucking, like, Googling stuff, so, yeah, probably implementing the collisions would probably be the next thing to do, which I think I started over here. Where was it? In scene here, and it's, yeah, this if here. So if robot target, calculate the distance here. If it's within the distance, then if the bullet hits the target, then the entity disappears. Then we probably want to, I think we'd probably want to break here too. Now that I think about it, I think that's why I was getting issues with it before, but maybe a break. I don't know, maybe I'll leave a maybe break. I don't know. I have to play with it, but yeah. I'll definitely think about it, guys. I definitely want to get more comfortable with my like kind of project learning and stuff on stream, but I do want to, and I plan on you know, once I'm done with this series, like, and I get a job, like, you know, I still plan to keep working on my side projects and keep working on the stuff. I enjoy just like programming stuff, so I think I'm gonna make videos and stuff about what I'm building and maybe stream what I'm building and I don't know, do some stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's take a look at this problem really quick. So the numbers that are not special in the range of 5 and 7, right? Because what, 5 can only be divisible by 1, right? 7 is the same. Trying to think here. Number 4 is special because that's proper divisors 1 and 2. Number 6 is not special because that's proper divisors 1, 2, and 3. Return the count, number of count. Trying to think about how we'd solve this here. Well, probably looping from trying to think what would be the best way to do this. I feel like instantly, like, you can instantly think here that all even numbers are gonna not work here, right? Number 4 is special because it has proper divisors 1 and 2. Right. Literally, if it's even, bro, and it's greater than 6, it's literally gonna fail instantly. Like, we're guaranteed to have 1, 2, and 3 if it's greater than 6. Oh, we're guaranteed to have 1 and 2, but I think if it's greater than 6 and it's even, you can devise into something else. So that's one edge case here that we can probably write about, like that. For one, it's if it's even, right, and it's greater than or equal to 6, then we instantly know that it's probably, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that it will not be special. I'll try to put you down, bro, but this is probably the worst time to get into this. Yeah, probably, dude. What do you mean by that, bro? Like, what, worst time to find a job, or like, I don't know what you mean by that, to be honest. But yeah, if it is about a job, yeah, probably, dude. Probably bad time to be graduating, but I mean, it's whatever, dude. I mean, you can't change when you're gonna graduate, so I'm pretty confident I'll find a job, but it's just gonna take a lot of grinding. So I don't know. We'll see, dude. We will see. So maybe we can do in just do like low is equal to L, right? We can probably do while low is less than or equal to right. Prediction we are doomed by AI. No better time than the present type shit. There you go, dude. Type shit. When you're passionate about it, it's always the best time to get into it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna, for sure, like when I start applying, like I'm gonna like aim for, you know, a software engineering or a software development, you know, entry-level role. But, you know, if I don't like, you know, if I don't get that, you know, which, you know, could happen, but, you know, I'd just be happy. Like, good thing is all the PMs will be replaced by AI first. There you go, dude. Yeah. You know, if I don't get it, like, I'm happy just, you know, maybe working another job like within IT, but, you know, just working on my projects on the side, because I just enjoy programming. So, you know, obviously it doesn't really have to be a career, and it can be kind of like a passion thing, but I don't know. I think eventually I'll get hired, but it'll might take a little bit, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll probably land something, so gotta be positive a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Can be tough. I'm going to not even them, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to San Francisco. I'm doing, actually, I didn't actually have an analysis yet. I'm doing my first ever hackathon. I'm going to San Francisco at the end of this month in August. Last weekend of August, I'm flying. I'm just, so people know, I'm kind of, you know, I live in Illinois, so, you know, I'm going out to San Francisco for a hackathon, so it should be really fun. I've never been to a hackathon. I'm going out to San Francisco just to, like, you know, kind of see what it's like out there and stuff like that. But I don't know. We're gonna see. It's gonna be my first hackathon. I guess I'll be able to network and meet people out there, and, you know, go around and just start chirping everyone. So hopefully, maybe I can find something out of that. Hopefully, maybe I perform well or something, and I don't know, maybe meet some people, and I don't know, you never know what can happen, so just kind of hoping for the best. So but yeah, anyone here ever been to a hackathon? Like, what to expect? I've never even been to a hackathon before, so I think I just said that. Damn, sounds dope. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video out of it too. That's gonna be my first ever video on this channel. It's gonna be like a little like fucking like IRL, like, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like some like IRL like fucking shit, dude. I'm kind of scared to like walk around with a camera, dude, because I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, I've never really done that before, but you know, maybe you know, walking around with the camera and start chirping. I'm gonna make a video for sure, like, because I don't know, I feel like it'd be cool to make a video about it, you know. I'm going to meet Ethan out there for the first time too, so in my country, hackathon ain't common. Yeah, dude, honestly, I didn't even know what a hackathon was until like literally 2 years ago. Like, So I wish, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to learn a lot and build some cool stuff. At least it's something I guess I can talk about on my resume too. Dude, my back is like killing me right now, dude. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm thinking about how to solve this, but I don't really have any intuition right now. Let's take a look at some of the topics. Number theory. I think, oh dude, I'm the only one solving this problem right now. There you go. Count non-special numbers. Let's take a look at a hint. Special number must be a square of a prime number. Okay. We define all primes in the range of L to R. Use sieve to find primes. Not even sure about what that is, dude. Clever person solves a problem, a wise person avoids it. Do you... I want to go to a hackathon, man. Yeah, dude. It's going to be awesome, dude. Definitely hope we make a cool video out of it. Do you take hints for the problem? Yeah, I do, dude. Not every problem, but like for this one, yeah, because I'm not really 100% sure kind of how to solve it. So sometimes I go through and read the comments too, but Austin V and Y Mellon away for on-campus placements last year. Got a TLE by his prime. Special numbers are a square of prime numbers. Shorten your range of searching by taking the square roots of the ranges optimally. Or go to the hackathon, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong really with checking the hints. I mean, I don't know. I'm more about learning, to be honest. I'm not trying to like be a boss at like Leetcode or anything. Let's take a look at the sieve algorithm because I'm not really sure what that is. So we have looked at this before. Dude, it's so hard to remember all this. Oh my god, dude. Sieve of I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude, yeah, when we did the prime stuff about finding a prime number. I can't even remember how I looked at it, dude, honestly. Let's read this code. Oh, P times P is less than N if prime P. Algorithm, mark all multiples of P as non-prime. I am not sure how to cover person. Yeah, bro, some of these problems stood me up a little bit, dude. Like, oh man. This is more of a math problem. Best thing would be to take a math course for this. Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely a math problem, dude. So I guess the goal is we have to count the number of perfect squares. Count the number that are both square and a cube. Not even sure this should help one programming outside of some very specific applications. Yeah, dude, honestly, most of the problems on Leetcode don't really help you with anything. I just do it more for like, I mean, I've said this on stream heaps of times, but I just do it for more of like you know, just learning, fun, you know, little brain teasers for the head. Oh, yo, unemployed. Yeah. I'm still a student, but yeah, unemployed, yeah, I guess, but maybe we look at a different problem, dude. This problem kind of sucks. Like, let's take a look at this one. Minimum deletions to make character frequencies unique. Minimum deletions to make character frequencies unique. Here we go. Probably a better problem. You started making a game? Yeah, I have, dude. I've already showed it a little bit. This is my game so far that I'm making. I guess I'll show it again really quick. I implemented the projectiles today. You can see like it shoots. Implemented might help with the interview, yeah. Suggest code language from malware dev. Dude, I got no idea. CPP for OS level malware. Yeah, there you go. I should start doing more Leetcode so I can pivot to SWE or something like that. I didn't really like data engineering. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess if you like programming, dude, just work on your own stuff, man. I don't know, like, make your own shit, dude. Yeah, but too hard. Yeah, it definitely sounds difficult. 1647, minimum deletions to make character frequencies unique. A string S is called good if there are two different characters in S that have the same frequency. Given a string S, return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make S good. Okay, I'm instantly thinking that this is going to be a sliding window problem. The frequency of a character in a string is the number of times it appears in the string. For example, on string AABB, the frequency of A is 2, while the frequency of B is 1. It's code good if there are no two different characters in S. No two different. Have the same frequency. Given a string S, return... Did I stop my thing? Yeah. Yeah, I heard the array problems on Leetcode are good and applicable. Yeah. I'm kind of doing these problems that no one ever looks at. I've done most of the ones on Leetcode, the straightforward ones. There's a number of times it appears in the string. Given a string S, return the minimum number of characters you need to delete to make S good. String S is called good if there are no two different characters in S that have the same frequency. Okay, so we're given A, B. Right, okay, so we got to delete the characters in here that to make them different, right? So we'd have to delete two B's. Okay. Another way to delete one B and one C, resulting in good string AAABBC. So this is probably a better problem. I'm thinking sliding window here. It's a greedy problem. Okay. Or I guess let's take a look here. Let's kind of think about it a little bit. Okay, so we're given AAB, right? AAB is already good. How do we want to think about this? I thought it was a sliding window, but maybe it's not. Maybe we can count. I don't know. Maybe we can count everything, right? We can count every single element here, right? Okay. We're going to have a hash map here. Map our keys, right? Have our hash map here. And instantly just map all the values, right? Okay. Then if one of them is the same, right? Then we can go ahead, pick one and remove it. But is that the most optimal way? I'm not really too sure. They did say greedy in the topics. Hash table string greedy sorting. Greedy. How could this be a greedy algorithm? Maybe we sort it based on how many we see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the best way would be to solve this. Can we... How to count... Okay. There's definitely not one in C++, but I'm trying to think. Is there a count C++ like in Python? Yes, well, it does. Count method, although it is implemented differently, it has different variations. Count of 2. Okay, so create an iterator. I go 2. I'm trying to think here. Would we fill up our hash map here? We fill up our hash map, and would that be the best way to go about it? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and count the frequencies. I think that's probably the most important thing, right? So, unordered map, C++. We want a char and an int. Let's call it like, I don't know. Fuck, dude, I don't know what to call this. I'm gonna call it dictionary. Let's go for char I and S. We can do call my dictionary. It's definitely not a dictionary, dude. I'm too much Python, but have our dictionary here. My dictionary. What I plus plus. I think that should work, right? Let's see if that runs. Pretty sure that works. Oh, we need a return. What are we returning here? An integer. Let's just like return res. Can initialize a count. I just want to make sure this runs. Okay, sweet. So we've gone somewhere. Now, how do we want to think about it, right? So we have everything inside of our dictionary. How do we want to keep track of it? Well, okay, let's figure out like how to loop with key and frequency in C++. Unordered map. Unordered map. Auto pair. Loop through the unordered map using, okay, but I want both key and value. Structured binding, that's what I want, I think. Yeah, that's what I want, structured binding. For const auto reference, we want Let's do key freak inside of our dictionary, right? I guess for now we can just, well, just print, see what it is, all right? Do key std and l. Let's do the same, but for the frequency here. What am I missing here? Error expected this in name. What am I missing here? CDC out. I don't know what's going on here. What's my issue here? I'm just gonna copy this. Key frequency freak. That should work. Let's just copy that. Okay, perfect. So we got C, frequency 2, B, 3, key A, frequency 3. Okay. Not ordered in any way, right? So now let's think about it. How would we want to solve this, right? So are we gonna should this be const? Because maybe we're gonna fucking edit it. So I don't know if it should be const. I think this probably should not be const. Const means it's immutable. 2 ... Yeah, could be my issue. I didn't really see it, but decided to copy what we had. But okay, so now we're looping through each thing. We're getting somewhere. How can we... Maybe we can use like a set here. Hear me out, right? I'm thinking maybe like a set here, right? Because if we use a set, right? What we can store inside of our set is we can store the values that we've already looked at, right? So if we're looping through A here and we have a 2, right? We can, look this up in O of 1, right? And we can look up straight away that if 2 is inside of our set here, right? So maybe we can go like, we can define our set here. Cd set, I guess integer. You can call it like, let's just call it like hashy. Right, I think that's how set C++. Let's see here. std set, std, yeah, that looks right. Okay, right, so here we can check if here, if CVP documentation. Let's take a look here. Smiley face, dude. Thank you, Manesha, dude. Appreciate it. Let's take a look here. There has to be a... See how begin, size, max size, insert, arrays. There's no way. That has to be like a... Wasn't it like wasn't it like count or something? Oh my god, I was literally missing it. Count elements with a specific value. Is equal to 0, CD count. My set.count I does not equal 0. Okay, so what do we want to do here exactly? Let's think about it. We want to check, okay, if okay, we're going to check like if freak, right, in my set, right? That's what I'm thinking here. Maybe a heap The child with max frequencies doesn't need to be deleted, then move on to next and consider if it needs to be deleted from end and so on. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it could work. I'm not really super familiar with heaps. Now that I think about it, I probably should be doing some heap problems. I'm not the best with a heap, dude, so I'm not going to do that. The child with max frequencies doesn't need to be deleted, then move on to next and if it needs to be deleted from end, so on, maybe, I don't know. That does sound like it works. I'm familiar with, you know, exactly what a heap is, but in terms of coding it up, especially in C++, I really have no idea. Heap C++. I don't even think I've ever even implemented a heap in C++. Maybe it'd be easier. Yeah, well, I'll think about it. I'm gonna try and solve the problem, and then I'll see. Maybe I'll ask GPT, maybe, or something about solving it with a heap. But I think the way I'm kind of thinking it step by step right now. I'm a turtle, bro. I'm such a slow thinker, bro. Like, it's unbelievable. Okay, if frequency in my set, so I guess we can do like if. Oh, good, bro. I'm not either. I'm just learning too. Yeah, you're probably right though, dude. Honestly, like that does sound like it would work. I think. God, dude, I don't even know how to do this in C++, dude. How? Maybe we can do this with a while. No, that wouldn't work. Would that work? Hello, Abdul. What's up, man? Yo, Abdul Bari, my goat. Let's go, Abdul Bari, dude. See, you watch his vids, dude. There you go. You got this. Thank you, Llama. Llama the goat, dude. Day one homie, dude. Cheering me on, bro, every day. Maybe. Okay, I have to figure out how to check. I'm gonna see in C++ how to. Check the values inside of a frequency. Okay, dot count. Dude. Oh my gosh. If my dictionary dot count frequency. So I guess set freak. We want to count, right? We have our count here. CC is an element of my set. 0 is not an element of my set. So what? We return 1 or 0, I assume. Return value 1 if the container contains an element equal to val. Dude, count just seems like so misinterpreting. Stop the leak code. Yeah, dude, I work on a bunch of things, bro. Like, you know, I do work on my projects, dude. I do a little bit of leak code. I do a little bit of everything. So no need to. I do a bit of everything. So. I've done C++ for uni subject and I've never used it before. Lol, I'm struggling so much C++ too. Yeah, dude, it's kind of AIDS. So if my dictionary, this is for a set. So if hashy.count frequency, right? So if this is true, hashy.count frequency, right? So if it is there, then what do we want to do? We probably want to remove I always practice stuff with DSA and Python and I'm regretting it now. Dude, I was the same way, Adam. I literally only probably just switched to C++, like, for sure. Literally like a week ago, dude. So just start doing it in C++ and, like, you'll be chilling. Like, you'll be chilling. So I think we would have our while here. What? You just called my beloved CPP AIDS. How dare you? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to, bro. Didn't mean to. Second language made to me, dude, saying like AIDS. I'm thinking while here now, so maybe we do while I frequency, hashi.count frequency in here. While hashi.count frequency and our frequency is greater than 0, right? Because we don't want anything that has 0, right? We don't really have to edit this, so I think this can stay const, right? Oh, no, this won't stay const, actually. No, that's wrong. Right? So while this, what do we want to do? We want to have our res here. We'd probably want to increase our count, right? Because we are looking for our output here. Beloved, how can you love such monstrosity? It's hate love. Use Python, you'll never go back, or your code will be slow, but who cares? Told me how. I honestly, dude, if I'm being completely honest, I would not recommend doing probably Leetcode with C++. The only reason why I'm doing it is just so I can get more familiar with the syntax, but obviously you can see that it's probably not even helping me. It's still, I'm Googling the syntax constantly, but I think Python is just like the most straightforward way to think about DSA, so I would recommend Python, but you know, I'm just trying to do it to just get more familiar with my project and, like, you know, working in C++. So once I get comfortable with C++, I'm probably gonna, what do you want to do, bro? I'm probably gonna go back to doing DSA and Python, but what do I want to do? Just looking for, the goal is just looking for an entry-level job in, you know, as a software engineer or as a software developer. You know, my passion is programming and I love to program, so you know, I work on a lot of my own stuff, you know, and I will continue to do that even when I get a job. So you know, that's the goal. Might not happen. Maybe I might have to, you know, get a job in something else in IT. You know, I don't really mind. So, but the goal is for an entry-level software job. So that's the goal. Frequency is greater than 0. What do we want to do? Increase our res, right? And then we probably want to decrease our hashi here, right? So probably, bro, C++ is so useful to have on your resume, though. Like, it's worth the struggle you're doing. I'm gonna start doing what you're doing and just do DSA and C++ from now on. Yeah, it's definitely a grind, Adam, dude. It's definitely a grind, bro. But it'll pay off. Now we want to edit our hash map here. So my dictionary. What are we looking at here? We want our key, right? Key minus minus. All right. Decrease our key. If this is false, though, what do we want to do when it's false? We probably just want to add to our hash set, right? So we have our set here, so maybe hashi. Do you know about machine learning? It's cool. Do I know about machine learning? I mean, I've done a course in my undergrad about machine learning. Do I really know anything? I mean, I know the basics, but no, I'm not like super. I'm not super. You recommend? Okay, yeah. You and Sid? I don't know if you mean Sydney. I'm actually in the States. I'm Australian, but I live in the United States. So, I'm from Brisbane, actually. If anyone's ever heard of Brisbane, Australia, that's where I grew up. And then I moved here to the States. Came here to do college here. I played tennis, got a scholarship to play tennis here, Division I tennis, went and played tennis. You know, joined a frat, had fun, graduated. So, yeah. Just a normal dude, you know, normal guy. Anyway, I'm dropping out due to financial strain. I was studying computer science. Now I have no ambition. I am just confused if it would be worth it to code and do hard work with no degree. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. My idea about it is, I believe personally, if you have passion for it, like if you love programming and you love building things and you love doing it, like generally, like even if it like paid like, you know, terrible. Yeah, I figured you were from Australia. Just was wondering what you go to, but that's answered my question. Yeah. I would recommend software engineering. I would recommend computer science, like if you love it, man. But you gotta love it, dude. That's the most important thing. Like you gotta love what you do, and you gotta love the craft. And as long as you do, man, like, you know, it makes you happy. So, how many problems have I solved on Leetcode? I think I've solved nearly 500. I think I'm close. 472. Yeah, solved nearly 500. Okay, hashy dot. We're looking for insert. Yeah, hashy dot insert. Right, we want to insert our frequency, right? So we have our while here. We're checking if it's true, right? If we do find it and it's greater than 0, we increase our res. So while hashy dot count frequency. If it is, we increase our res. We have our deletions here and we decrease our key. And what we keep looking, right? We then rerun this while loop again. Hashy dot insert frequency. We return our res. Let's see if this runs. For your information, my coworker makes $250K with no college degree coding C++. Wow, there you go, bro. That's impressive. Degrees don't matter much. All they do is provide you a structured learning environment. Yeah, degrees are tough, dude. It only teaches you the basics. So definitely doing more is the most important thing. Hi, doing Leetcode too, and honestly, I feel bad every time I try and can't solve a problem. Ryan, dude, if I'm gonna give you, look, I'm gonna show you this, dude. This will make you feel better, bro. Trust me, this will make you feel better. Let's look at my two-sum solutions, dude. I started off doing Leetcode. Okay, this was back when I was like literally a freshman, but I started properly on August 21st, 2024, and I was struggling with two-sum, dude. Like hardcore, bro. So like if that makes you feel, and like if you look back at some of my videos, dude, like I was pretty garbage at Leetcode. Look back at some of my early videos, dude, I couldn't solve shit. So just keep going, man, and just keep grinding every day. Don't give up, dude. That's the most important thing. Not gonna lie, bro, you can develop love for stuff too. Like I really struggled at the start when I started doing DSA, but when you get better, it really becomes much more enjoyable as you build confidence. That is true, Adam. That is great. You can do it, bro. Mr. Mystic, do not use situation, but don't give up unless you have to do my bro. Yes, bro, don't give up. That's the most important thing. Mr. Mystic, I want to become a software engineer. The problem is I don't know where to start and what to do. Mr. Mystic, it depends on what you want to do, bro. I've recommended this on stream a bunch of times. This web development course here, if you want to get into web development, 100% would recommend this. There's a bunch of like you gotta just learn one language, bro, and just start building things, dude. That's the most important thing. You just gotta start building projects. Start small and keep going, dude. Like, you know, maybe look at a tutorial or something. Like, you know, start small and keep going higher. Python DSA just to start on all easy problems. There you go, Mr. Mystic. That's a good. Oh, man. Yeah, just keep rocking through it, bro. Just be confident. And the most important thing is just being consistent, dude. If you're consistent, like you see results no matter how long you do it for. If that's half an hour, if it's fucking 5 hours or whatever it is, like, as long as you're jumping on the computer and writing code, dude, that's all that matters. You're going to get better. Oh my, bro, is that goated? Dude, no fucking way I just solved that shit. Holy fuck. Will do. Yeah, no, just keep grinding, bro. Like, okay, let's see if this submits. There's probably going to be some fucking edge cases. Bro, dude, that was crazy, bro. Wow. I'm really proud of myself just then. Holy shit, dude. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've never even typed the code and it actually passed on the first try, so that was crazy. Wow. Go, there you go, Llama. I should call up, dude. I should call up, what's his name, dude? Couldn't Jesus, dude. Call in, dude. C++. Nah, dude. I get roasted, dude. Hardcore. I don't know shit, so. Type shit. Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't know Max was this good. Yeah, bro. That's crazy, bro. I don't even understand how the fuck that past fest go. Damn. There you go, dude. Maybe the hard work paying off, dude. It only took me like literally an hour to write that, but it's alright, dude. We took the dub, dude. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. Gonna probably take a shower and continue to work on my my little game here. So yeah, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Respect. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support. Like, I love it so much. It's literally been like so crazy. It's been unbelievable. Like, I probably won't be around much, but have my follow. Keep up the grind, brother, man. Thank you, dude. Fuck, Coding Jesus, you are my goat. Let's go. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. Like, it's literally been crazy. Literally 2 months ago, I had like, you know, no one watching my stuff. Like, it was, I just posted videos of me programming, but the past 2 months have literally been crazy. So I just want to thank everyone for stopping by and cheering me on. It's been crazy. I'm super excited to start applying for jobs literally this month. I'm gonna start my journey. So hopefully it works out. But thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been literally insane. So if you guys want to join the Discord below, we'll stay in touch. Give me suggestions. Sounds good, Mr. Mystic. I have a Discord in the chat if anyone's interested in joining. I think we just hit 45 members yesterday, so or maybe yeah, close to 45. I don't know, but I don't know. Talk about projects on there, like advice, help, you know, whatever it is. If it interests anyone, love for you guys to join. So you know, join that. But other than that, thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for 182. We're getting close to 200 days. 200 days. Let's go. It's been crazy journey. So thank you guys.